Guys, welcome back to the channel. Can Turbo steal 100x? You're about to find out in this video, so make sure you watch until the very end. Now, Turbocoin has had a fantastic April so far. In fact, we've been giving out buy calls at the lows. If you missed out on this, it means you're not subscribed to the channel. So please make sure you subscribe so you do not miss out on another Turbo update, more free buy signals, and more. Now, Turbocoin, from where we currently are now, we do think we see a further upside move. Why? We think the drawdown on Turbocoin has been completed. It wasn't a large sell-off, only a 20% pullback from its peak on the 26th of April. It looks like we found support at 0.004585. So I'm expecting a further upside move from where we currently are. Now, the question is Turbocoin a project that can steal 100x this cycle? That's why you're all tuned in. That's why you're watching the video. And the answer to that is categorically yes. However, the people that achieve that 100x are those that have been buying from these lows and from 2024. These are the biggest winners. These are the people that are going to achieve the 100x. Now, that doesn't mean that you cannot achieve a 10x, a 20x, etc., because that is on the table, and I'm going to talk about that shortly. But I have to be clear, because when you hear these 100x headlines, these 50x headlines, these are mainly geared towards those that have been early investors in this project. So that's number one. Right, so yes, 100x can be achieved, but it'll be for those that bought in 2024 or at these lows. Number two, how long will it take us to achieve these targets? Now, let's just get straight into it now. So from where we currently are now, in fact, no, I'm going to start off with the people that bought in 2024. Don't worry, I am going to talk about those of you that have been buying now and how high we can see price go. Those of you that have been buying at the lows that I gave out, I will also be giving out, where we could see price go next. But let's start off with the people that bought in 2024. Right, so in order for these people to achieve a 100x, Turbocoin only needs to go up to 0.00318141. Right, from where we currently are now, that is an upside move of 561%. So just over a 5x in order for those that have been holding Turbocoin to achieve a 100x on their Turbocoin holdings. Now, many of the people that have been buying since 2024 probably didn't know that. They're currently up 12x, and they didn't know that they were so close to achieving a 5x. Another reason why you should be subscribed to this channel. But yes, you're only looking at about 5.6x in order to achieve 100x. Congratulations. And at this point, this is where we're going to see some kind of a drawdown, some kind of a pullback. But surprisingly, we even have a longer way to go from here, because I actually believe from our current price, and again, I'm going to do it from our current price now. So I'm going to do it now for those of you that are, that are buying this for the first time, looking for opportunities on Turbocoin. Well, the good news is we could see Turbocoin hit a 10x from here. A 10x, it brings us to 0.055220. Now, that would only bring Turbocoin to about a $3.5 billion market cap. So still very small in the grand scheme of things. Turbocoin doesn't even need to be in the top 5 in order to hit that. All it needs to do is remain or become a top 10 meme coin in order to hit that price. And we do think that Turbocoin could achieve that in the short term. So we're looking at a 10x opportunity on a project that really is just getting started. I know some people are talking about the 20x, 30x, but for now I wouldn't be focusing on that. Now, this is the exciting part. Those that bought last year and are looking for those that bought last year and that will make 100x on a 5x, well, to that target price, they're looking at a 17x. Sorry, not 17x. a 17,500 percentage point gain, which is 170x, over 170x, which is absolutely insane. So a lot of people in the turbocoin community are going to make life-changing money. Now the question is, of course, I have to go back to it, how long would it take us to hit this target? Now, I do think turbocoin could hit a $3.5 billion market cap before the market peaks again. What does that mean? So it means by the time the market rallies, hits a new peak, and the market sells off, we should be able to hit at least a $3.5 billion market cap, right? Whereas some projects may only go up 1x, 2x, 3x, and then sell off in alignment with the market. Now, one thing I will say is we cannot be deluded here. It would make sense to take profit before the market peaks again. Why? Because if you don't do that, well, you run the risk of essentially seeing all your gains wiped out again. So let's put it this way. Those that bought in 2024, well, they made a 58x at its peak. If you didn't take any profit, well, then you saw price go all the way back down, right? And at the lowest point, you are now only up 470%. So you, instead of making a 58x, so turning 1,000 into 58,000, you now only make about $4,200 or something along those lines, if you only invest about $1,000, right? So you can see why it's so important to make sure that you're actually taking profits, because if not, that 100x, that 100,000 then turns into maybe 10,000 or even less. So your biggest obstacle, the biggest challenge that a lot of people are going to face in this community is where to take profit, and that's what we are focused on. In fact, just to pause right here, now that you're all subscribed and members of our group, you can actually join our free Telegram group where I've actually given out projects in the Memecoin market. One achieved over an 80% gain in less than 3 days. I gave it out for free in my free Telegram group below. The link is in my description. And I also got a video in there that shows you how to make 100,000 in 1 month and 16 days. Again, you can all get access to this for free by joining my free Telegram group below. So click the link. If you don't have the Telegram app, download the app, then click the link, right? So ultimately, there's a massive opportunity across the board here, but you must know when to take profit. And I will be giving out the top call in my Crypto Crew Premium channel, link in my description. I'll be telling you all when I'm personally going to be taking profit, and also you get access to other products that I'm buying. But just for those of you that are in turbocoin, you maybe have holdings, from 2024 or holdings from the free buy call I gave out below, or even, the 10x you're trying to capture, you must plan out your profit taking strategy. Otherwise, you will ultimately get wrecked. So even if price does achieve a 10x or a 100x, it doesn't mean that you're going to make that profit because you didn't take profit at the right time. So to answer the question of the video, can turbocoin 100x? I'm pretty sure it can. In fact, I think turbocoin could actually end up climbing into the top 6, maybe even top 7 at some point, and then obviously price will start to flatline, price will start to slow down. Turbocoin has been one of the best performing coins in the entire meme coin market, and we are expecting that momentum to continue. This could end up hitting a 5, maybe even $6 billion market cap before the market peaks. And obviously that's why everybody's so excited about this project, because quite literally anything can happen. But I wouldn't be focusing on that 10, $30 billion market cap. All I'd be focusing is on your 50x, your 100x, or your 10x, or maybe even a 5x. Focus on that, because the money that you make from turbocoin, all you had to do is capture your 50. I'll give you a classic example before we wrap up. Let's say you make 50x on the peak, holding for basically about 8 months or 9 months, right? You capture the upside market moves, you make a 58x, so you've turned your 1,000 into $58,000. You take profit, you wait for price to sell off, you capture the bottom again, and guess what? All you have to do is now ride the market up. So a 10x from this low, which turbocoin should be able to achieve, you now turn that $58,000 into $580,000. And that's how millions are made in the cryptocurrency market. It's not just by holding and waiting for the best. No, you have to actively be able to manage your position, take profit at the right time, be able to move into other projects and take advantage of these low buying opportunities. But that's it for now, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're a member of my free Telegram group. If you want to know when we're taking profit on Turbo, join Crypto Crew Premium right this second. And remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own independent research. Until the next update, guys, seize the day.